Boomhauer69 here. In today's video, I got a kind of a cool, unique item. It would fall in the category of unique and cool. It's a bladed knife thingy that I bought a long time ago off of Amazon. Might have been even 4 or 5 years back, roughly I'd say, when I bought this item. I showed this once before, a long time ago on my YouTube channel, and then after I did a YouTube video about it, I put it on in my closet and forgot about it, and I thought, I'd make another update video on it, showing you all this. It's just a little cheap, little knife thingy, decorative piece that you either display on your wall or put in a display cabinet or something, you know, or you put it in your closet and you bring it out and show your friends when they come around and stuff. There's the model number of it. Here's the barcode information. I don't know if Amazon still sells this item, because when I bought it, they claimed it was like a limited edition thingy. But if they still sell it, I'll show you. I will put a link down in the description for it, where you can buy it off from Amazon. I purchased this off from Amazon. Forgot how much I paid for it. But there's what the front of the box looks like. That's what the item looks like. And this is just a cheap, non-sharp thing. Still want to handle it with carefulness. Here's what it looks like. Came in the package. The styrofoam's been a little chewed up because I've taken this out of the packaging a few times. But this is not sharp at all, but you still want to handle it with some carefulness, because it's still pointy where you can poke your eye out. But here's what it looks like in the box. This is the way it came when I bought it a long time ago. But, and I'll take the plastic off in it. This is just, again, a cheap made in China thing where it's supposed to be kind of decorative, but they didn't, you know, you can see on here where there's paint flaking and stuff, where scuff marks on it. Most of them actually. And one of the screws are not very well in there. Some of them are kind of bent and stuff. And matter of fact, there's a little spot right there where the paint is flaking. You can see that on camera there. But this is made by a company called Snake Eye. There's the brand of it. So if you want to look this up on eBay, if they don't sell it, you know, but I'll try to find the link, the Amazon link, and put it in the description. That's where I bought this. I think I paid maybe around 30, 40 bucks, you know. No, but I would say maybe around 50 bucks at the time. I can't remember, to be honest with you, but here's what it looks like. It's a skull, skeleton thing. Being that this is cheaply made quality, what I always thought would have been neat to do, here's the other side of the little skulls on the handle there. What I thought this would be neat to do is safely just remove these blades and then this top handle part, modify this and stick this on like a custom, maybe a custom mini bike or chopper for a motorcycle, you know, if you're somebody that's doing a low budget chopper build. I thought this would be like a perfect item to use in like a custom motorcycle chopper build and stuff, you know. That's what I kind of thought, you know. Or, you know, maybe you're somebody that simply runs a tattoo parlor shop and you do a lot of skull tattooing and stuff, you know. This would be a good thing cheap thing to buy and put in your tattoo parlor to show people. Now, I got kind of small wrist hands, you know. I don't have the big macho man hands, but it's just a little Velcro. And that's how you're supposed to wear it, you know. These are this thing is one of those that the people who do selling knives and unique, cool knife blade items would see this on Amazon, buy a bunch of them, and then jack the price way up and you know, basically price gouge you. So, you know, this would be something you'd see at the flea market where they would have like $80, $90 on it. When on Amazon, I think you get it way a lot cheaper. But there's, to show you the build quality there, there's some paint flaking on the tip. So as far as build quality goes, it's super cheap. Matter of fact, there's some kind of scuff marks there and stuff. So it's a cheap thing. So if you're somebody into kind of art stuff, you know, you like doing art, you know, and you're looking for things to modify and maybe make an art piece out of, this might be good for you if you're into that sort of thing. Or if you're somebody that really wants to, I'll show you that the blades are not even sharp. Like, I can run my fingers through it and there's no cutting whatsoever. Or if you're somebody that, you know, is getting into sharpening knives and you want to hone your knife sharpening skills, you know, this might be the good candidate to practice, you know, trying to make, you know, this actually sharp where it could cut something, you know. I could see somebody, you know, like a trained professional stunt person, you know, getting this and sharpening these and making these a sharp blade and trying to cut, you know, like a watermelon in the air, you know. Somebody throws a watermelon, they try to, you know, cut it. Yeah, it's still got some nice points on it. That's why I keep those little rubber pieces on there for protection points. So you do want to be careful handling this because you can poke your eye out. But right there, I don't know if you can see that too good on camera, but there's definitely some scuff marks on it. But yeah, this is just one of them El Cheapo, made in China, you know, decorative Freddy Krueger knife hands that they try to, you know, sell on Amazon and the Chinese market and stuff. So it's nothing of high quality or anything, you know. If you're just looking for a cheap decorative wall hanging piece, or maybe you're going to do a custom motorcycle build or something, and you're looking for something that you just simply don't care about the quality of, you know, this would be a good thing for that, you know. I could see somebody trying to do like maybe a custom mini bike build or a chopper build, and them taking the blades off in this and using the hand part as on the handlebars on the front of the motorcycle or mini bike and trying to make them a custom chopper build. Me, I just put it in the box that it came in, and then put it away in a closet and then forget about it, you know. One of these days I'll probably just put it on Amazon, put it on Facebook Marketplace for sale, and just sell it off to some random person that's into that stuff, you know. It's nothing that's gonna, you know, be worth money or anything, and if it is going to be worth any money, you would have to wait about like 5-10 years on it. I would probably, on kind of coolness, maybe give it a 5 out of 5. But as far as a build quality goes on this, I would give it 3 stars on that. As far as kind of being marketed as like a knife blade thingy, if you're looking for like something you can actually use to cut with, it's definitely a 1 star on that. But I'm gonna say I'd give it a 5 out of 5 for kind of for just kind of being kind of a unique odd item and stuff, and far as kind of unique coolness, maybe I'd give it a 5 out of. I'd give it full 5 stars and 2 thumbs up for that. But as far as the build quality goes, I would give that maybe 3 stars at the most, and maybe thumbs down maybe, but just yeah, about 3 stars on something like that. As far as build quality goes, there's some areas where they need to do a little bit better on and stuff. Now, if you're an actual painter, somebody that knows how to do painting that stuff, you could easily probably take the paint off and fix those boo-boos and stuff yourself if you're one of those. But yeah, that's just some little display decorative piece. That's all it is. Nothing fancy and stuff. But yeah, so there's my thoughts on that. And again, if I can find the link to it on Amazon, I'll put it down in the description. But But yeah, if you like this sort of content, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Comment your thoughts below. Did you think this was cool, unique, whatever? So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because that's going to help me, Boomhauer69, in growing this channel and being able to do other content as well. And also, by you sharing this video will help me get lots of more views, and also help me reach other people as well, because us content creators, we rely heavily on views and basically advertisements and stuff. So by you sharing this video with everyone you know, that's going to help me be able to grow this channel and to bring you more content and to be able to afford to do other content as well. So I hope you all have a good day. Thank you for watching this video. I'll also do a short video on this, like a YouTube short, and do a better close-up and stuff of this as well. So check that out. And hope you all have a good day. And thank you for watching me, Boomhauer69.